All right, guys, here we go. So let's do a couple of sample problems then. We realize that what we're going to have to do is take into account the not only the mass of the isotope, but the percentage of the isotope as well. So there's two basic archetypes of these problems. The first of which is easier than the other one, and it's the one that they hope I give you. I hope they give you, but they could give you the hard one, but they could give you the easy one here. And how do you know it's easy? Well, first of all, you'll notice that you've got the 100% up here. And what they have done is they have broken up each of these percentages, and they have already put it into relative terms and broken them into a total of 100%. And if that is the case, then you don't have to do any other work really, because they have given you those percentages. All you have to do is decimalize them and make sure that you multiply them by their correct masses here. So this is just like the one that we saw on the other video. So you'll notice that we've got here our first combination is isotope 90 at 51.5%. So all we're going to do is multiply 90 times 0.515. Remember, you have to decimalize that, move it two places. And if you do that, you get 46.35. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we are going to move on to our next one. Looks like we've got 91 at 11.2%. Yes, 91 is the one in between 90 and 92. So we're going to call that 91, and we're going to call that 0.112. And assuming I've done my math correctly, which is no guarantee, I get 10.192. That is there. Now we're going to move to the next one. The next one is 92 with 17.1%. So this is going to be 92 times 0.171, and if I do that, then I get 15.732. All right, and you just continue down the way, making sure that you have the correct isotope and the correct percentage. So that is going to be 94 at 0.174. And again, assuming I've done my math right, you end up with that, and then finally you have that and that. So you've got 96. Please note that this is 0.028. Always got to move that decimal place 2 points. If you have it just as 0.28, that would be 28%, and that's not what it is. So it's 0.028. So that's 2.688 there. Now that we have each of their fractions, all we have to do is add them all together. And if we add them all together, my calculator would tell me that we have 91.318. So depending on where you want to round that, 91.3 or whatever, depending on how many sig figs you actually want to use. All right? So that is archetype number one, which is where they have given you the amounts and they go up to a total of 100%. Right? Well, what else would it be?